This is my life. This mystic life. If you're scrolling fast, save this for later. Hello, my name is Sarah, and I live at the foot of the Sierra Mountains in a little cottage. And this is my life. There are so many little things. Look at all the roots growing down there. I love to have little things growing everywhere. The scent from this is absolutely, amazing. And the little roots are coming in good here. We just need to give it some more water. This is called scented nightstock. And I normally buy flowers for my table, but I just thought, why don't I just plant this one? And I'll have beautiful smell all autumn long. A bit like this plant. They can live in just a little glass of water. It's an nasturtium. They're usually outside, but I'm seeing if I can grow them inside. I haven't always lived in this little cottage. In fact, I've rarely lived in one spot for very long in my life. I'm always traveling, going wherever I'm called to be, wherever is truly helpful. These are my feathers of forgiveness. And when something's coming up in the mind that needs to be looked at, I always allow myself on my walks to pick up a new feather, just to keep it in awareness that that's what we're looking for peace for. A thought, a person, a belief, an idea. But most of all, it's usually a desire for something other than peace. It's my little altar. We'll light some candles later. I think it's frequent that we don't know where we want to be planted. We have lots of really great ideas of what we imagine is ideal and would be good and what would serve us. But these are very much usually coming from society and ideas we've inherited from other people. They're rarely coming from our own experience. So when I was younger, I sat down and I wrote a list of all the things I imagined or had been told I was supposed to want. And I checked in about each one and I said, do I though? Do I really want this? Do I really care? Am I really interested in this? And I discovered for a lot of them, I wasn't really interested. And so it allowed what I was interested in to come into a sharper focus. And then I just honored that. I honored that draw that I had. I didn't judge what it was to or for. I'm getting tangled up in the tendrils here. And that's what happens to us. We get all entangled in things that are meant to confuse and distract us. And if we're not mindful, if we're not watchful of what's unfolding in our lives, it can very quickly turn into living a life that you never wanted. And even that nobody else ever wanted for you either. Just an idea of what was helpful. Just an idea of what things were for. So I like to keep that in sharp perspective. What is this for? For me, just like with the feathers, everything is for forgiveness. And what do I mean by that? Like, everything is for forgiveness. Well, the way I see it, everything having a singular purpose is the most restful way to live your life. You don't get entangled in the seeming multiplicity of things, the multiple options, the multiple possibilities. You can have yourself run ragged with all of that. So when I gave myself a singular purpose for my life, which is forgiveness, which means just simply releasing myself from all those ideas we talked about a moment ago, all those ideas of time and space and place and shoulds and shouldn'ts and cans and can'ts. It allowed me to relax and rest down into a new space in the mind, one of gentle awareness and watching. And so now, if I come against something that seems to disturb my peace, I'm onto it. I'm very aware of where it's stemming from. It's just a lack of forgiveness in my mind. I've made it into some association, some identity that I'm clinging to. So as we sit here today, just watching the sunlight come around and dapple onto this table, something you'll probably see a lot of because I just love to sit here as it turns towards lunchtime. I'm reflecting on how things used to be. And they're so different now. The content of my life is so different. The simplicity of my life really enables me to entertain complex thoughts that would floor me before and to see them as they are in a very simple manner and release them. So that overwhelm that used to tag along with my life is gone. I'm sure you're facing your own challenges and your own difficulties right now. And I hope that the little chats that we can have as I go around the cottage or go out into the local woods and wilds, that joining together could be a light refreshment for the mind, a little place to land, a holy encounter, while the feathers of forgiveness line up and look to be released. Blessings for your day.